Good morning. My name is Dawn Chrystal, and I'd like to help you to get a greater understanding of who you are meant to be. Before we start, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Do you sometimes feel like you've lost your way, or you feel overwhelmed? You can't cope with things? Or maybe you are coping really well, but there's something underlying, something in here which keeps saying, I think things could be different. Then I'd like to help you. I work very much with natural therapies, natural remedies. And I just want to introduce you to my main way of working at the moment, and that is these beautiful bottles of essences. They're called the Bach flower remedies. And each of these essences will help you with different states of mind. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, there is a remedy to help you with that. If your confidence is low right now, or maybe you feel like you're not coping with what's going on in your life, you feel like life is out of control, there is a remedy to help you with that. Okay, I want to, before I go ahead, just show you how this can work for you. Okay. At a distance, we tend to work on a telepathic level. So connecting with you and asking, how do you feel today? Now you might ask yourself, how do I know if these work or not? The only way you're going to find out is trying. Because if you're like me and, a little bit out of you is a bit of a doubting Thomas and thinking, how can a bottle of remedies help me? I just want you to have a listen. I'm going to tune into somebody who is listening to me right now. And I'm going to use my pendulum. Okay, so it's basically, the pendulum is just something that gives me visual evidence and a connection with you to help me to find out how you feel today. So to identify how you're feeling today, we'll often say, I'm fed up, or oh, everything's getting on my nerves, or I'm really tired today. But what I like to do is look at the underlying cause of what is creating those feelings. What is going on in your mind that is creating your feelings, that's bringing you to a place where you feel like you do. Okay, so I'm thinking about someone specific right now, and I'm going to ask, will this remedy help today? And when we're working together, it'll take a little bit longer than this, but I'm just going to quickly go through these today just to show you how this works. So this person that I'm thinking about right now is always focusing on things that have happened in the past and can't let them go. They find it hard to move on, to let them go. They're also procrastinating. So when my pendulum's gone backwards and forwards, it's telling me that this remedy would help this person I'm thinking about. Okay, it also says they get very impatient, not only with themselves, but with people around them. Okay. It also says that their confidence isn't as good as it could be right now. So they're doubting themselves. And often what happens is when we doubt ourselves and don't believe we can, we'll avoid doing the things that we need to do. And then we actually feel like we failed. Okay, so this person is afraid of something. So mimulus is for fear. Okay. And what I'll do, I'll go through each of these remedies asking, will this bottle help you today? Okay, so that's all there is in that box. Okay. So bear with me, it's just a few more. Okay, so just going through each of these bottles and asking, will this help you today? Because it's not actually necessarily what's happening around you that's causing the problem. It's how you feel about the situation, how you're reacting to it. So I've got here 2 more remedies, which is pine for feeling guilty and blame yourself for things that are not your fault. not being able to let go of that guilt, and olive. So mentally exhausted, a lot going on in the head, and you can't let go. Those thoughts keep regurgitating in your mind, and that actually brings you to a place of feeling out of balance, tired, overwhelmed, feeling like you can't cope, you feel impatient with what's going on, and then you blame yourself because you can't change things. Now, as a mum, as a dad, as a carer, I know how easy it is to get caught up in those feelings. When I first met these remedies, it was because I was in a really bad place. I was too hard on myself. I felt like I wasn't coping. I felt I was letting my daughter down. And a beautiful lady called Carol showed me that I could help myself by using just a natural essence. And from that day forward, I've worked with the remedies, and that was over 30 years ago. So I know they work. They can make very subtle but very remarkable changes within your life. I've seen people transform within a week to start changing their patterns. But I would say for you, what is going on in your mind right now? What is bringing you to this video, to Okia, to this app, that you feel like you need some extra support right now? Take a moment, take some deep breaths in and let go. Just literally breathing in. I'm in a safe place. I can do this. I can make these changes. Just gently saying those words to yourself. I'm safe to make changes. And that is the principle behind Okia, to bring you techniques that you can bring into your life every day that will help support you. Now, if you choose to work with me, I can offer you other things like coaching, so resetting goals, or we can work with NLP, we can work with distant healing, because I work as a Reiki master as well, or we can just talk, because often talking is a great way of just take from here, putting it out there to the universe, and then coming back to how can I change this. And whichever way you choose is okay with me. But before we meet, before we get to talk to each other, take half an hour out of your day and write down exactly how are you feeling today. How are you feeling today? Empty it out of your mind and put it on paper, because that is the first step towards transforming something, changing, letting go, being honest with yourself, opening up a book which says, I am ready to make this change right now. It could be you're concerned about your daughter or your son or your friend. When we work with you, you will also get an insight into how other people feel, because you'll have more clarity and more peace of mind. So empty your head for half an hour, just 30 minutes of your day, and write down how you feel today. And then we'll work with that when we come together. Drink more water. More often than not, if we're stressed, our body is dehydrated. And when you drink water, it has an ongoing effect of de-stressing your body. Okay? Just very gently, very simple, natural things that we should be doing every day, but we don't. Take a moment just to go to your stress point here, which is here, your third eye, for those who are more spiritual. Just cover that space and breathe. Just breathe deep down into your belly. I'm safe to explore this now. And I'm safe to let go. I'm letting go. And shake it off. Shake it off. Notice if you've got tension. And maybe go back there again. It's new beginnings. I'm safe to let go. And you can hold that place for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes if need be, just to de-stress you. If you want to take some step forward, there are lots of wonderful therapists on Okia or working within Okia. And if I'm not the one for you, please trust your intuition, trust that gut feeling, and let yourself be drawn to that person that will lead you over that bridge to finding what it is you need. We're not doing this on our own. We're doing it as a team. We're here to help you. My details are dawnchrystal.com. That's my website. Dawn Chrystal, CHRYSTAL.com. And my email address is within there. The mobile number 07 936 546 791. It's not necessarily about what's happening in your life, remember. It's about the step that you take to make a change that will make a difference in your day to day. I look forward to hearing from you, whether it's, tomorrow, later today, or is it in a year's time? Your future is in your hands. Everything you need is within you. We're here just to open up that book to show you that you can make a difference. Have a wonderful day, and I shall look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.